Innocent, are you ready?
Ready? Ian, Caesar.
Deliverance, where are you? Deliverance. Ian, Caesar.
Ian.
Please confirm if your reception of video and audio is okay before live commentary proceeds. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we are come close to the end of this tournament that has been exciting, dramatic, mouth-watering, nerve-wracking, nervous to the players. To some fans, a disappointment. To some players, a disappointment. To some players, a continuation of recent success. It is Ian Kaziwe up against Caesar Chandiga. Yes, for the second time in the tournament. It has been a double life tournament where each player has 2 lives. In the first life, which was at the quarter-final stage, Ian defeated Caesar, I would say convincingly, as Caesar dropped to the second life. Ian went on to win the chat after defeating Dog City in the final of his second life, and in Caesar's second life he has just defeated Mirembe William in a decider. Mirembe William would be in some way my player of the tournament. Of course, the player of the tournament sensibly is the winner, but in a way Mirembe William is the player of the tournament. Became a little bit nervous at the time when not to be nervous. That is how he lost to Caesar, but what a performance he has put up throughout the tournament. Ian is 1-0 down. He's playing to make it 2 to present to you this video. And in sound, my name is Simon Peter Chobe. Live commentary is proceeding shortly. Also, feel free to serve yourself. This video is live on Break and Finish Facebook as well as Break and Finish YouTube, but live commentary is only here. We are just looking at Ian responding to Caesar's initial goal. You will have to be very careful, Ian. Careful is exactly what Mirembe William Bebe was not at the last stage of the semi-final. It would have been a little different with Ian facing on Mirembe William. He has only beaten Caesar once, Ian, and that once is just about 1 hour ago. For those who are watching, you probably know that in his first life, Caesar was taken down by Ian Kaziwe, the guy who is wearing that dark t-shirt and those light brown jeans. Caesar is wearing all black. Ian, a player with Capitolite Pool Club in the Uganda Pool League, became a synonymous player in the year 2022 in the Pool League when he became the very first player to break and finish 3 games in 1 league match. Let's be advised that in the league it is a team event where 5 players per team play a total of 20 games, with each player playing 4 games. Ian became the first and ever player to make 3 apples, green apples breaking, and finish all of them 3 games in one league match. Because first you have to win the lag, you have to put on the break, you have to finish the frame. Now there are many players who have scored 2 apples in one game, but Ian was the first player to make it to 3 in a season where he went on to start participating in weekly competitions like this one. He has up to today won only 1 competition, and that was at Laban's Arena in Namland. On that day, the victim was another national team player, Senyonjo Glorious, in the final. These are performances that preempted the Uganda national team technical committee to invite him for selection trials when the national team was about to head to South Africa for the All Africa Pool Championships, as well as the Howley Cup at the Grand Monte Casino Hotel in Johannesburg. He qualified for the national team in 2nd place, just below Lubola Simon, also alongside with Caesar, amongst other players. At the tournament itself, in a way, he impressed. He was part of the team in the national team event that came 5th. It was a disappointing 5th to teams from South Africa and Zimbabwe. He was also involved in the mixed doubles category, where it's a guy and a lady teaming up with another guy and lady, with teams from about 10 countries, including Australia, including South Africa, including Zimbabwe, including the USA. And Ian, with his teammate in the mixed doubles, and that is Rashida Motesi, they came 2nd to a mixed doubles pair from South Africa. That is supposed to be the best international achievement of his career. A young guy compared to his looks. Don't care about the height, don't care about the muscles, don't care about the beard. He's as young as 24. Last time I checked. He is drawing 1-1. He's a very determined guy. One of the better impressive results he has had of late was against Caesar's nemesis Ibrahim Sejemba. If you remember that tournament, the beginning of year in Kampala at Tickles and Giggles, in the quarterfinals, he took on Ibrahim Sejemba in a race to 7, went 5-0 down, and then won the match 7-6. He has also taken down Joseph Kasozi, I think twice. He has taken down Bwanika Mansur twice. He has taken down Habib Sebuguzi. He has been there and done that. The only player that has always been a stone in his shoe has been Caesar. And today, Ian has had a victory against Caesar for the very first time in his career. Talking of Caesar, he's trying to improve on already a very impressive record, having won more comps like this one many more times than anyone else. As Caesar goes 2-1 down, I stopped counting when it was about when he was about to make 30 weekly comps like this one for the last 2 years, and he seems to be still going strong. He will definitely start as favorite, Caesar, despite going 2-1 down. His past record and, of course, consistent performance will definitely give him the favorite tag. He has won this tournament once, and it is the very last time he partook at this venue. A few months back, he defeated Yuda Sembusi, the guy nicknamed Dembaba, in the final. And I know some of you are not happy for a short race. It is a race to 7, as intentioned by the organizers to allow these players ample time to travel back home. Remember, it is the night. It is actually Monday morning here, East African time. Caesar is lethal in all aspects of the game. Ian's biggest strength is potting and moving the white ball perfectly, almost perfectly around the table, especially with the open games. Open games are meaning games where balls are so well spaced on the table bed. He's one of the very best at handling such situations. But he will not be called one of the best if he makes such misses. It's a careless shot. The ball is not potted. No safety of the white ball, and he's exactly against the wrong opponent to give such chances. Caesar started very well, but in the last match he has been a shadow of himself. He needed a stroke of luck only to overcome the shotgun Mirembe William. But in his usual best, a game like this one, he would finish it off, even if it means doing it twice or thrice or more. The opening of his yellows in that previous shot has not worked out as perfectly as he anticipated. An old school player would simply have played to pack that ball to the bottom right corner pocket. Caesar, being Caesar, he decided to try and give it a go. It looks like he has played himself in some kind of trouble in the process. It's now Ian's advantage here. He could easily make it 3-1. He's in pole position to make it 3-1. One way Caesar normally defeats his opponents, one way he has been so successful winning all these comps is by, I would say, bullying them or winning so many consecutive games at the start of the match, and before the opponents realize that they have to make a comeback, it is too little, too late. Ian will play backspin, maybe direct, maybe off the cushion. Plays backspin off the cushion, and that is accuracy at its very best. Ian Kazebe 3, Caesar Chandiga 1. It is possible. His first win against Caesar may be followed up by a second win against the same player on the same day in the same tournament. It will be a very nice story of him. There are signs that of late some of these Ugandan players are having less fear for the Scorpion. When he returned from Zambia, from Sharks Pool Club about 18 months ago, he won just a few tournaments and became so feared that players couldn't win even when an opportunity came, just like the purple guy all of you are talking about did in the first semi-final. Yellow ball potted. Definitely Caesar will be going for the reds. His only issue is that red ball that is nearing 2 yellows top rail, and he plays to open it, the same shot that closes the table. Statement of intent that he's going for an apple.
Dog. Dog.
Ian is now a representative of so many players and so many of the neutral supporters who will probably want Caesar to lose. Because he won a tournament Sunday last week. This same time also reached the final of another tournament on Friday, that 16-man compact dice lounge that was played for the better part of 4 days. Here he is, could put that red director off the yellow, goes for off the yellow. White ball is okay. And they will most likely be riding this one against that rail to put it to the bottom left corner pocket, which he does easily, and pulls one back. Caesar 3, Caesar 2, Ian 1. Once again, the race of the match is 7. Yusuf Corvis, you say Caesar seems to be frustrated and tired. Well, it's a double life tournament. It's a lot of pool these guys have to go through. He has not played a lot more than Ian. Ian is tired too, maybe fatigue from what these players have been going through out the week. Too much pool last 7 days. It makes them more ready for bigger comps. It gives them more stamina. It gives them an opportunity to know exactly where they are standing. And when more comps are coming, we shall be definitely be putting you in the know. Semi-international tournament coming up at Kitale in eastern Kenya. Some of these players are expected to be in participation. It's around the weekend of 22nd May. Another tournament coming up at Club Totez in Kampala. 64 players and 64 men and 16 men expected to be in participation in 13 days from now. Also, the calendar of the association is yet to be rolled out. They will be participating in the pool league, and their international schedule will be ongoing. There is the World Pool Championships in Manchester, England in October. So it is tournaments like these ones which test these guys how ready they are for the bigger ones as those. Thank you for watching. Princess Bushira, Agrippa Shako, Brian Manyando watching from Wakefield, Yorkshire, England. You are thanking me for the coverage. I don't think you are thanking Ian for that kind of shot. These players at times have themselves to blame when their chances come to take down Caesar. At times they just don't utilize them as well as they ought to. He was shooting in his usual element, Caesar, at the start of the tournament, but in the quarters and semi-finals, not so much. He actually lost to Ian earlier in the tournament. Also, he tried his best in Caesar's second life, but his best was not good enough. And then in the second life final against the Papua guy, Mirembe William, Caesar came so close to losing like so close as the word itself, and as if the purple guy did not want to win after playing so well not only against Caesar but also against all players in the tournament. Here Ian plays himself in some kind of trouble. I think a defensive safety shot will do, hiding the white ball away from Caesar's ease of putting any of those balls near that bottom left pocket. In the meantime, there is also a third place match ongoing between Dog City and Mirembe William. Rashid Wagaba leads 5-2 against Mirembe William, the guy many of you have fallen in love with because of his exploits today. By the way, he's not as young as some of you think. He's probably 30. Just don't take the small size so serious. So Yusuf Clovis, you say if Caesar wins this tournament, it will be the worst trophy in his custody. I do agree with you to an extent, and it will be disappointing to other players if he wins, even when not playing so well. Last participation of both players in tournaments was that creme de la creme, that 4-day comp that was happening during the weekdays at Dice Lounge. Ian was taken down in the first round, unfortunately, and then Caesar reached the final and lost out to Hazard 16-14 in a match that was played, I would say, on world-class standards. Caesar up against the black for the third time and equalizes. Caesar 3, Ian 3. Race to 7 for the victory and for the money. It is the second consecutive tournament that Caesar is reaching the final. If he wins it, it will be the second in a row he is winning at this venue. Thank you for watching. Mark Karom Bamoya na Asu Maje Pro Kasi M Chelsea Tamaleyo. We are making fun of William. Roman World Limited, you say the way the opponent is playing Caesar, he has a good chance to win. Well, still I would say 50-50. The dry break from Caesar, Ian needs to utilize this one, especially the yellows. In my opinion, he could also go for the reds. They are not badly positioned, though the yellows may just look a little better, just a little better. Thank you for watching. Rachitendero Rogers, Lelo Honolo Zimu, you supporting Caesar and uploading his Apple. Valeria Crush supporting Ian for whatever reason. Blessed Mhandu, you say you want the purple guy on the interview. Well, maybe we shall be watching more of him. He likes playing many matches. He plays lots of them, especially at the venue where he trains, that is Climax in Kampala. He dares anybody who pays a visit to him at that venue. And Austin Pundit Ntambo in Zambia is saying Caesar, you trust Harmonize, also supporting Caesar Man just like Agrippa Shoko. And Tarema appreciating my work. You are very welcome. Scorpion Empire. You even called yourself after Caesar. Thank you, Makorom. You've just arrived in the building. And I hope you are meaning the virtual building that is online. And not a very accurate opening. The yellow is still almost touching. Caesar's red, hardly any pocket where it can be potted in a direct shot. Must be having a very bright future. Not one of those boys who start playing polo at a very early age. He's a kind of a late developer. You can't, for instance, compare to Caesar. Despite all the skill you see in Ian, it is only his second year in active participation, and yet already a player on the national team. This time round, that will go down as a blunder, as a gift to Caesar, seemingly to go for 3 up. He will have the white ball in hand. He will play the free shots to free his one and only bad red ball. The rest is a formal clearance from the guy who has become Uganda's #1 and national champion after winning, of course, that car competition in October last year, the very first of its kind. Special thanks to Team the Scorpion for taking good care of him, not just as a player but also as a person. This is going to be game number 3 in a row that he's winning Caesar from 3-1 down. He's about to lead 4-3. And Ian clearly knows, he definitely knows that he shouldn't let Caesar take a big lead against him, because it will be insurmountable for him to come back. In the meantime, Caesar 4, Ian 3, race to 7. Ian has already made a breakthrough as a top player, but he now wants to cement himself as a big name. Tournaments like these ones will do, money matches will do. He has not yet proved as a big performer in money matches. This year he has not played any. Last year he played once in a money match with $300 per player, actually $600. He lost out to Ibrahim Kayanja in a race to 13. It was 13-11. He also played and reached the final of that tournament at Tickles and Giggles, the beginning of year comp in January this year. He was the big favorite in the final when he faced a lady. Ladies were handicapped. Had started with +4 in a race to 9. That is Anka Sheila, one of the better players in the country. In the race to 4 at one time it was 7-7, and yet the lady won their last 2 games and took the $500 cash prize away from Ian. Thank you for watching. Tatenda Chenese. You want the purple guy with green sneakers? Okay. Chile the Psalmist. Kaka Roger. Kaka, you recognize rightly the importance of a good break, especially for players of this level. A break many a times is the winning shot. If you are Ian, if you are Caesar, if you are anybody at that level. Anthony Egesa always watching. Prince Disan, Agrippa Shoko. You want to see me for loving the sport? I have no problem with that. Although I don't want so much to take away the shine from the players. Kipchumba Brian from Kenya, you are watching and uploading the job. God willing, I could be in Kenya at Kitale, Eastern Kenya, with the organizers and some of these players when that tournament comes to pass, the Tawi Open, second last weekend of May. We are halfway through the match, ladies and gentlemen. Maximum of 7 games to go. Caesar needs 3 and Ian 4. And this one looks like another of Caesar's textbook clearances. White ball manipulation is not a problem. He is going 5-3 up in a way, and yes, he does. A winner of more than 2 dozens of tournaments ever since he came back from Zambia, most notably Caesar's National Open final, making him Uganda's national champion. Several tournaments at Lamarios in Kitintale, several tournaments at Amigos in Kansanga. Also won the Christmas Cup in Fort Portal, organized last year. He won a tournament at Chili's Sports Club in Mokono near Kampala. So many near misses of tournaments privately organized as well as those by the Police Station of Uganda. And of course, so many money matches won. Against Mansur, against Ibra Kayanja, against Joseph Kasozi, against Ibrahim Sejemba, against everyone. The first time he lost a money match as an established player, and against a Ugandan was when he started head-starting fellow senior players with +6. Here comes the Scorpion in attack. White ball bouncing off 2 cushions and making it look so simple. He's eventually finding a way to recompose himself, to play like the guy who qualified both of his lives to the third round with lots of ease, and yet at the third round he looked a little fatigued, losing to Ian in one life and then coming so close to losing to Mirembe William. We'll have a chance to go to 6 with this clearance. Look at the movement of the white ball. Always lethal, always potting. This time he pots the white ball with a stroke of misfortune. Couldn't have read it that the white ball was going to bounce off Ian's yellow to that left corner pocket. The rest they say is history. They also say there is no bad winners. Ian, by a share of luck, pulls one back. Caesar 5, Ian 4. And had Caesar not potted white ball previously, he would now be on the verge. Do not write down Ian at any time in this match for as long as he still has an opportunity to play. He's one guy whom you would fancy can do something about this, even if the guy against whom he's trailing is Caesar. Vincent watching from Zimbabwe, greetings to you. Kaka Roger Zimu Lehlo Honolo. Robinson Matobu, you say Ian is lucky with his trousers as well. That's a good crack. Master Skako, you're asking how to join the tournament. It is open to anybody who wants to participate. I don't actually know where you are, but in case you want to participate in these tournaments, majority of them happen in Kampala, the capital city of Uganda. You can inbox. There is normally a small registration fee, but it is very worth your time. Wesley Palata, Eric Performalands, you say the purple guy all the way. Martin Mbichire, you are watching this game closely. Thank you for watching. Leon Sekopa, thank you for watching. Ian Kazibwe, a resident in Kasubi town, a suburb of Kampala in Uganda, in attack to try and equalize against Caesar, and attempted the equalizer which will make this match very exciting if the guy on table draws the scores level. Scorpion Empire Plumbing, game on Valeria Crush. Wycliffe Muhaire uploading the job, which you say is good. Mugabe Twahayo live from Waterfalls, Harare City. Is Waterfalls, has it got anything to do with the Victoria Falls? Arnold 2, you are watching from Kenya. Uploading Caesar all the way from Zambia, Abo L. Thank you for watching. Nicholas Sazambile, you are asking if Haza was playing today. Yes, he was defeated twice in the tournament. That is why he's not participating. He was the defending champion. Hereby is out. Yes, Ian won previous game by luck. This time he's winning by his sheer strength. Will pot the black easily and go now 5 up. There's some good fans here who are making some noise. Eric Performalance, Colin supporting Caesar. Thank you for watching. Yes, Tatenda Masvora. Tommy Thompson, you are proud of me as the finest Ugandan live streamer. Thank you for the appreciation. Alari Jordan, you say Caesar is playing poorly. In the final, he's performing way better than his performance against Mirembe William. He found a way to win even when he was not performing well enough. He's not exactly having a very good day. But he is in the final here, he is, and he's already in the money and he's not trailing. Anytime he can win this match, anytime I will say he can also lose, but he has an opportunity now to be the first to 6. It's at the stage of the match where you think that Gulu is watching in anticipation, just like Arua, just like Lira, just like Moyo. Those are towns in Uganda where he has roots. Dog City seems to have taken 3rd position from Mirembe William. Unfortunately for Mirembe William, the cash prizes are only for the top 3. Thank you for watching also Mambos Vospe, and always following Osman Sitole, Hazo Hakiso, Dahaf Kokli, a fan of the ambassador. You say Ian should win this race because Caesar is playing not so well tonight. Hope that Ian hears you out. But he will not hear you out if Caesar produces some magic. He may not be performing to his very best, but there are moments when you actually see his class. He has also produced some brilliant shots. In the course of this tournament, I'll be sharing some of them with you. This one is not one of the brilliant shots, but good enough for a brilliant clearance. Against the black, yes, black is sunk in. Ian 5, Caesar 6. 3 games to go. If we are to play this match to completion, actually 2 to go, just 2. Ian must win. I have to beg your pardon once again. It is 3 to go. Abitex. So it is a maximum of 2 games left to play, and Ian needs them both. Caesar needs 1. He'll just take some water. He's returning briefly in just a minute, and then hopefully for him, play to win the game. Hopefully for Ian, win the game and take this match to a decider. So happy I am that all of you in your usual hundreds are watching this match. Although it is late in the night, although it is already Monday morning in East Africa, although there are even bigger sports going on online like El Clasico, and yet you are watching Ugandan Pool. Thank you for supporting these players all the way from Cloud Base. Loving the sport every time these games are streamed live by myself and other streamers. Big shout outs to you, Francis Mokwekwe of the QPixels photography page, who is now in South Africa. The guy uses the plane as though it is a taxi. Francis is now in, I think, Joburg. Ian hits the second ball in an attempt to equalize. The break is not effective as it is a dry break. An attempt now for Caesar to try and win this game, which will be victory for the tournament itself. Ziwakosi, you want to look for me? I'm available on phone and inbox. And we are here as Mr. Ziwa with umpire Hadija enjoying the match. Thank you. Hugo Tiger, greetings to you too. You say Zambia Kuchalo. Zambia to the world. Eric Performance. Thank you for watching. Kosina Tislinga. Your assess is saying Caesar all the way. You think he's winning. Scorpion Empire. Wycliffe Muhaire. Thank you for appreciating the commentary. Kenneth Aleku. Lucky Boy Mkwanzi. Fiona Amandra Opichia Osofia in London, watching from London. You decided to leave the rest of us here in Africa, but it's okay. We have the internet which unites us, and we have the sport. Yes, Nicholas Sazambule, thank you for appreciating the great job. Rachel Mbewe. You say Caesar needs vacation, being tired. No, actually guys play pool up until their 60s. Caesar looks tired in the face, but he's shooting and he's winning and he's in the money. If he clears this game, he wins one more tournament to add to his rich collection of titles won in Gulu in northern Uganda, Arua, Lango in Uganda, Kampala, where we are, Fort Portal, western Uganda, in Dar es Salaam, eastern Tanzania, Lusaka, central Zambia, King Hangdao in China, where this guy has received local, regional and international recognition for his excellence as a player and the numbers he draws online everywhere he plays. Here he is on the black for most likely the last time in this tournament. Caesar sinks the black in and wins yet another tournament. The last time he participated here he won. Today he's participating and he's winning. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Caesar defeats Ian Kazebe 7-5 to lift the cloud-based 16-man Double Life Cup for the second time out of 2 times in which he has participated. For being a loving audience of viewers, Break and Finish Live Facebook and YouTube and Peter Chewe Live YouTube as well as TikTok, I thank you for your contribution to this tournament as online viewers. We meet in the next tournament. For now, I wish you a very lovely night. God bless you and ciao.